our fifth lesson of geography, natural vegetation and wildlife. In this lesson, we will study about natural vegetation, biodiversity, factors that affect the biodiversity, importance of forest, types of forest, and about wildlife of India and what steps were taken by our government to protect flora and fauna, or we can say plants and animals. But in the starting of the lesson, we will discuss about some definitions. First definition, virgin vegetation or natural vegetation. What do you mean by natural vegetation? The plants which grow itself and they are not disturbed till now by the human beings. Such type of plants or vegetation, that is known as natural vegetation or virgin vegetation. It means the areas where people cannot go, which are inaccessible for the people. In those areas till now we have natural vegetation or virgin vegetation. What do you mean by flora and what do you mean by fauna? Flora means plant species of a particular region. Fauna means animal species of a particular area or region, that is known as fauna. And a variety of flora and fauna or variety of plants and animals is known as biodiversity. Now we will discuss about the biodiversity of India. As we described, biodiversity means variety of plants and animals. So in India, we have large variety of plants and animals that indicate biodiversity of India. For example, near about 47,000 plant species are in India. So according to this, India occupies 10th position in the world and 4th in Asia. 15,000 flowering plants, 89,000 animal species, 1200 bird species, 2500 fish, and 5 to 6% they are the amphibians, reptiles and mammals. We discussed about the variety of plants and animals present in India. And in the different parts of India, we have different variety of plants and animals. So which factors are responsible for such great biodiversity or different variety of flora and fauna in India? The major factors such as first is relief and second climate. Relief as we know means type of land along with slope. So how relief affect the biodiversity of any area? We will divide this factor into two parts. First land, second soil. First land. Land influence the type of vegetation. For example, the area where there is the fertile land that is fit for agriculture, but the area which are undulating and have rough terrain, it means like the mountains, in those areas we have grassland and woodlands, and that provide shelter to variety of animals. Second, that is soil. Different types of soil, they provide base for the different type of vegetation. For example, as we go in Rajasthan or Thar desert, there is sandy soil. So sandy soil is best for the cultivation of or growing of cactus and thorny bushes. In the same way, if we will go in the delta area, marshy land, there will be mangrove type of vegetation. So we can say different type of soil give rise to different type of plants and animals. For example, if we will go in the hilly areas, mainly in the taiga region, there will be coniferous type of trees. Second factor, climate. Climate also affect the type of vegetation as well as wildlife also. We will divide the climate into different parts. First, that is temperature. Temperature mainly affect the type of vegetation. For example, the areas where the temperature is very high, there will be more growth of vegetation, and area with less temperature has less growth of vegetation. The Himalayas, they have less temperature, so there will be short size vegetation. For example, if we will go on the more heights like in the polar areas, there the size of vegetation will be few inches. So we can say the areas with high temperature has more growth of vegetation such as near equator, and areas with low temperature has less growth of vegetation, and minimum temperature that is required for the cultivation of any type of vegetation, that is 6 degrees Celsius. Next part of climate, that is photoperiod. Photoperiod means duration of sunlight. The area where duration of sunlight is more, there will be more cultivation, more growth of plants, for example such as equator.